Y'all ready to get funky?
The most important part of dance is music. So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
1, 2, 3.
But that was too soft.
around now. Jump around now. Jump around now. Get down. Jump around now. Jump around now. Jump around now. Get down. Jump around, jump around, jump around now. Jump up, and get down. Jump around, jump around now. Jump up, and get down. Jump around, jump around now. Jump up, and get down. Jump around now. Jump up, and get down.
Oh boy, everyone, is it time? It just might be time. Can you believe it? I can barely believe it. Feels like it's been so long since the Sunday stream. But what's going on, everyone? It is your guy, Manic Socratic here. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the stream, where I try to do something a little bit different, something that does not involve playing some Legend of Zelda. Gotta do a bit of roll call here because some amazing people have come in here. Ground floor, right at the start of the stream, we got my faithful, precious, awesome moderator, Gravebook. Thank you for showing up here. And he was a little bit late to the show, but my bot, Manic Robotic, is also here, hiding somewhere. He at least announced the ad break. Also, the dear sweet Carly Gregory, without whom this stream would not be possible, is winding down her day. So thank you, Carly. I hope you and the little one are doing well. I hope your fashion endeavors are all falling into place. I know they might be expensive, but I know in the end they'll be worth it. We got Yuga2 here as well. Introducing me to a streamer who I probably should have been following in the first place. It's not enough for me to just sit up here and stream. I also have to be a viewer as much as possible, because if I'm not watching other streamers, then I'm not getting better as a streamer. It's more than just sitting up here in front of the camera and doing this. It's also making sure that I'm not calling anyone else competition. I know there are a lot of other people out there who are doing a lot of things and doing it better than me. So I'm always going to be a student. I'm always going to be learning. And someone out there is probably going to do something super awesome, which might inspire me to adapt in some way to make this stream a little bit better. Certainly, some of you who are rather observant have noticed a couple of tweaks that I've made already. This is also the first stream that integrates the stream deck that McQueeb gave me on my birthday. Can be seen on my birthday stream, in fact. I should probably put a link to my YouTube channel somewhere in there as well, but my birthday stream from May 9th is still archived here on Twitch. You can go watch it there. I also have a YouTube channel, same username over there, still Manic Socratic all the way. We got the ever silly Cabal here, pimping some tiny floppy emu wieners, because really, you know, we all know emus are well hung. So I don't know why you're calling them tiny. How can they be tiny and floppy, though? I don't quite understand, Cabal. St. Jude's is great. Only gripe I have is between PayPal and Tiltify. At least 7 to 10% of money never gets to St. Jude's. That is indeed true. Carly Gregory, watch Return of the Jedi. Best day. You know, I gotta say, Carly. Well, I gotta say, everyone, a lot of times when I fire up the stream, I'm fresh out of the shower. I'm pressing that start stream button while I'm still nude. Like, I'll hit start stream, type a couple things, then I'll go run back, brush my teeth, and then finally get dressed. So I'm running around the house and I'm like, you know? Especially since you popped into chat early, Carly. I'm like, well, what shirt works best for the stream today? And so I still have this, so big love there. Skin tags, itty bitty Ruby, skin tags. Hey, how did you know I have one? That's a little bit odd, not gonna lie. Cabal, stop watching bad streamers, we can tell. You and I end up in the same places a lot, Cabal. I guess I'll give up Phelan. I guess I'll give up Nina Lee. I guess I'll give up Bad Rap Sample. Who knows? Who knows? Welcome, Itty Bitty Ruby. Glad to have you here as well. Hello. Hope all is well. I hope your evening, Itty Bitty Ruby, is going to be a lot better than your daytime was, because word has it that your day was not so fun. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to make it better. What I am saying is that I'm here doing my thing, and I let everyone know that I do my thing, and you guys just so happen to want to show up here, which really is impressive. Yes, Carly, you were the last-minute inspiration for today's stream shirt. You really are. So in any case, we've got some TurboGrafx Mini to play for the next few Tuesdays. Probably this is episode 1 of what will probably be 5 or 6 TurboGrafx Tuesdays at 20 minutes per game. I'm suspecting 8 to 10, maybe 11 games per stream, because I usually don't go long here. Like Carly, you're gonna see 2/3 of the stream since you said you're passing out in 2 hours. But there's going to be some stinkers, and there's going to be some great ones. There's going to be stuff that we maybe have seen before, stuff that we've heard of, and then there's going to be some stuff that we've never heard of at all. So this is going to be a magic school bus journey for all of us, I think. Going into a lot of these games completely blind. A couple of these games I've played in the past. Castlevania Rondo of Blood is on the TurboGrafx Mini, but that's going to be a little while later until we get over to the PC Engine side of this thing. Been having a lot of fun with this box. Gonna beat each game in 8 minutes, Cabal. I appreciate that you have faith in me. And Gravebook, you kind of already are a Miss Frizzle type. You have the colorful hair, you have the certain whimsy in your personality. You can take us to many awesome places. Cabal's gonna cook up some cocaine. Hey, you'd better share with the class, Cabal. You better be popping out an extra few grams for all of us around here. There's like 6 or 7 other people in chat besides you. They might want maybe not to knock down a super fat rail or anything, but give them enough of a bump to make it through the stream, or to run out into the street fully nude, whatever works. Someone else can have your cocaine, Gravebook. Oh, that's so sweet of you, sharing your cocaine, or just letting someone else have it. Strictly in the house, waving with the Pikachu. Oh, already that's the voice of experience, Gravebook. Cocaine makes you super fighty. We'd rather not have that, so maybe we find some downers. And we've got Buff Barbarian Babe in the house too. Oh my goodness, the buffest, the barbarianist. You can call her Coco, and I've gotten away with calling her Triple B. It is Buff Barbarian Babe. Cocaine is pre-workout. Yeah, just straight up mainline some C4. How about that? Just crush up, lay it all down in a few lines, and snort it straight. Don't let any of the stimulants filter through your digestive system. Just make it go straight to your brain. What more could you ask for? That's completely safe, right? That's on the label. It's intended. They put a tiny straw inside the jar to help you snort it, right? C4's the baby stuff. DMAA, bro. Okay. Yeah, see, I knew I could, I knew I would be able to, because of you, Buff Barbarian Babe, I knew that I would be able to get a recommendation for the hottest, most cocainiest pre-workout shit that one could possibly ask for. So DMAA, I'll keep that bookmarked. Oh. Some of those labels, one of these DMAA labels is called Dark Energy, which is just straight up terrifying. Oh my god. DMAA, also known as 1,3-dimethylamine, is a stimulant that is synthetically made rather than naturally occurring. Invented in 1944, commonly used as a decongestant, same way that ephedrine was used to combat chest colds. Like ephedrine at its time, DMAA was banned by the FDA in 2012, but its actual status is still unclear as the issue is still being debated in the courts. Commonly used in fat burners, pre-workouts. Interesting. I mean, that's the fun part. Oh, and Dark Energy is, yeah, this random review site. But more than anything else, the mood elevation and feeling of wellness and euphoria is the strongest I had since Jacked or APS Mesomorph, or yes, dare I say it, Craze. You can expect this feeling to last for about 2 to 3 hours, well into your workout session, and I haven't had any side effects or any other issues. Clean, focused, happy workouts. Reduces pain perception. Ooh, yes. And Okay, I'm gonna stay away from this page because I don't want the feds knocking down my door or anything. We got some games to play, y'all. We have the TurboGrafx 16 that's been rocking down there this whole time. But thank you, Buff Barbarian Babe, for the gray market chemicals with which to lean out. So, yeah, my TurboGrafx 16 Mini came in on Friday. I had a little time to poke at it over the weekend, and we're gonna get crazy here on the first 16-bit system. Before the Super Nintendo, even before the Genesis / Mega Drive, we had the TurboGrafx 16, also known as the PC Engine in Japan, a joint collaboration from Hudson Soft and NEC. Time would come to pass, and later Konami would absorb all the assets of Hudson, and all that intellectual property happened to include the TurboGrafx 16. So, just know, some people have some feelings about what Konami has been up to the past few years. So, if you feel like throwing your money at Konami for a piece of hardware, what's been a pretty well-made piece of hardware so far, the TurboGrafx 16 is for you. Even comes with a very authentic controller. It's even got the turbo switches on it, which are just lovely. So, feels solid. Was able to move around with precision. Little to no input lag here. So, let's only turn down the tunes. Oh, which are fading on their own. Very nice, very nice. And let's get fully into the TurboGrafx 16 menu. I've already got my stopwatch up, 20 minutes per game. Game number 1, as we are all sorted alphabetically, I can even go make sure that we are on that shit. Airzonk, Alien Crush, Blazing Lasers, Bomberman 93, Bonk's Revenge, Kadash, Chu Man Fu, Dungeon Explorer, and maybe we'll make our way to JJ and Jeff. Let me make sure I do a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I fully expect to get to Dungeon Explorer. If we make it past that tonight, then that'll be just gravy. Expect a lot of shooters from the TurboGrafx 16. At last count, basically a third of the library on this console is shooters, because that's really a big thing that the Konami and Hudson Soft were pushing back in the day. And Airzonk is no exception. So this is where we all get to start here. So timers will begin when I press the run button. Yes, that's run, not the start button. The run button from the title screen. So let's let the hue card get inserted into the console, and start letting the nostalgia or the fresh feeling of discovery wash over us. Yeah, Airzonk is indeed a spin-off of Bonk, in case you couldn't already tell. And the music is just perfection. Okay, so if I press run here, then gameplay should start basically immediately. Ooh, sweet, spicy, and bitter. I think I'll take it sweet, because we're not here to do speed runs. We're not here to do challenges. We're just here to have a good time with the games. So I think I will kick the timer here, and we'll start cranking on Toxyland. I really feel like the Bonk series is due for some sort of HD remaster or something like that, because I feel like he was such a charismatic player, or he was such a charismatic character. We deserve way more Bonk than we ended up getting. You can still find copies of There was Bonk for the Super Nintendo at one point, but I believe copies of that are incredibly expensive. So don't go trying to search that out for your Super Nintendo. You're probably better off getting yourself an FX Pack Pro, the premier ROM cart for the Super Nintendo, and playing it that way. It was a pretty decent conversion. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. I forgot to do some introductions for new followers. They will get some shout-outs right after all is wrapped up with this game. Ooh, I have a giant missile companion now. How's the kitchen coming along, Gravebook, by the way? I know you were busting some butt on it. Maybe you found a little bit of energy this evening to do more with it? And we have a boss. Some of that good old-fashioned slowdown that old consoles were all about. Oh no! I got hit! Oh, I took a death right before the boss died. How about that? Excellent idea for a power-up to go tiny like that. Oh! Whoa! I do not understand this power-up, but I'm gonna rock it. Hey, it's all good, Yuga2. You take your time. And Carly used to crush Bonk? Heck yeah, however you could find it. Or even if you happen to have a friend with a TurboGrafx back in the day. Bonk was the jam. Like nothing, very little about that game made sense, but it was still a ton of fun. Happy to have you with me here today, Carly. I know you don't. I know there's a lot that goes on in your life that doesn't often let you jump in on stream, but I'm fully grateful all the time. And your time is valuable, and you're spending some of that on me. Ooh, yes, the tiny power-up. Basically a bonk master. There's a lot of dirty jokes involving giving big head that go along with bonk, but I'm going to refrain from those for right now because I'm actually trying to be focused on being a halfway decent player here. Now, see, one thing that's kind of troublesome is how this game doesn't have, even though it's a shooter, it doesn't have any smart bombs or anything like that. You just have to shoot it up and hope for the best. Yep, Yuga 2, this is the first game. You haven't missed a thing. Fart Ripple! Yes, you are indeed correct. Rocking the turbo switch here on the controller. Going through Air Zonk, game number 1 in alphabetical order on the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. Oh, power up. And really, no better advantage than being tiny when you're playing a shmup. Really love the slight level of parallax going on in these in these levels too. How going up and down causes a slight tilting effect. It's really neat to see. Oh, that was very irresponsible of me. Well-known TurboGrafx games. Well, the most well-known TurboGrafx games you will see right here on stream, Yuga 2. They package 57 of the best, some Japanese exclusives, and some that made it to the United States. When it comes to the U.S., probably one of the more popular ones. Whenever you hear the real hardcore fanboys going off and talking big about TurboGrafx stuff, they're probably going to end up bringing up Splatterhouse, and then people will be like, well, there was a version of Splatterhouse for the Genesis, and then the fanboys will say, yeah, but it wasn't as good. So just kind of relying upon them. Oh, sweet! If I press 1, I get a charge move. But I can't charge up while I'm tiny. That's frustrating. Ugh. And there was a certain point in the TurboGrafx console's life where it got like many other consoles of the era, a CD add-on, and Castlevania Rondo of Blood was one of the few awesome games that got released for that. Splatterhouse FMV game like Night Trap? That is not the case with Splatterhouse. Splatterhouse is a side-scrolling beat-em-up with horror elements, to say the least. I actually have never gotten down and really played too much of Splatterhouse, so I'm really excited to eventually get down to playing that. It'll probably be a few weeks until I get there. Being all in alphabetical order, but we'll finally get to see some of the magic, and I'm sure, I know he's not here right now, I am sure that my dude Famijack is going to roll in for Splatterhouse Day. Oh! I got a rocket right up the dick. Yep, this is the first game on the list here, Yuga 2, playing some Air Zunk. Giving each game a 20-minute fair shake here so that no one game is treated any more special than all the rest. There might be something in here that you could enjoy. Uh-oh. Oop, background change. It's about to get heavy. Wow, charging up is almost not as good as just the regular weapon here. Oh, I have a kitty assistant. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between an assistant and an enemy. But such is life when you're dealing with a bunch of bullet hell. Yeah, Yuga 2, that is entirely possible. You might be satisfied with your own nostalgia that's tied to the NES and the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. Nothing wrong with that at all. The TurboGrafx 16 is just this crazy relic of the era. Truly a product that was super advanced, but also a product of its time. So I got nothing but love for the TurboGrafx 16 and some of its contributions to gaming. And I'm very grateful that Konami decided to preserve a piece of this. Backlog is too big. Yeah, seriously, you get to. You usually have like 10 games and 5 to 10 games in your backlog. It feels like. If you don't have that actual quantity of games, then the games that are in your backlog are insanely long games. And that's something that you always reckon with. Seriously, what is the weak part on this guy? A lot more than that. Ugh. This boss is chaotic as heck. And I'm going to restart this entire level. Oh. Woo! Alright, live to see another day. Or not. Kind of thinking of doing a broadcast on your 12 up. Oh, really? The viewer becomes the streamer? Is that what you're trying to say? You've done it 3 to 4 times? Oh, man. Whatever happens you get to, I think you're going to get a lot of support, and it's going to be super cool. Ooh! That's a neat super shot. Just giant jaws that smash everything like that. Straight up alien xenomorph jaws coming out of me like that. Love it. Thanks for the lurk, I'm Jeff. Team Pixel, Avenger friends, heck yeah. Oh, I'm being chased by a giant trash bag. Wonderful. And now a sentient. That's Pizza the Hut. I know that's supposed to be like a bunch of trash, but that is a straight up Pizza the Hut looking motherfucker right there. All right, how far back am I going to be set here? By continuing. Oh, all the way back to the beginning of stage 2. Brutal. Pressing the run button. Let's do this. Yeah, we are all here for Spaceballs. Loving these power-ups. And this is because I'm playing it on easy mode. Cannot imagine if I were actually playing this on hard mode. And it appears that no matter how well I play, I don't earn any new lives. Oh yeah, just dropping a nuke. Might as well. Flying over Mute City. You're not wrong, Cabal. It does look a little bit F-Zero-ish down there. Falcon Punch. Oh yeah, got a buddy. A flying dump truck, apparently. Oh no, I got whacked. I love how there's an implication of dying right there that you can see Zonk's robot form down below the flesh, so it's the implication of his flesh peeling off like that is pretty wild. Modern Warfare Reboot and NFS Heat are getting slammed on reviews. Oh, really? Because I knew of some people who were like cautiously optimistic for Need for Speed, but I guess EA completely shit the bed on those. Thanks for the lurk, Phantom Ferric. I appreciate it. Both games have game-breaking updates. Even worse. House full of snakes. Okay, first phase. Now there's gonna be a trash can soon. Oh! Ooh! This looks and feels rather badass. I'm into it. I don't know how I achieved this power up, but I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. 'Cause I spit hot fire. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Reviews becoming worthless? One thing wrong, the only answer is to review bomb a game to death. Yeah, reader backlash is a hell of a thing, and it's super infuriating that that has to be something that all game writers have to deal with. Like, I understand passion for a game, sure, it's a constant. There are so many people who love their games and their various franchises. I don't blame these people one bit for having lots and lots of feelings about their games, but there's got to be better things that your energy can be used on. Okay, now for Pizza the Hut with 2 lives. Review percentage, and on the Xbox you have trusted reviewers. Yeah, that's as much as you can do, really. Okay, last life. Can I clear this boss? Oh no, I can't. Apparently, I'm useless. And actually, with only 90 seconds remaining, I consider it fair game. It's within a sort of a buffer zone, to head back to the main game select menu. So, for Yugatune, anyone else with curiosity, probably should have spent a moment going over all the games that are ahead of us for the coming weeks. So we've just dusted off Air Zonk. Next up, we got Alien Crush, a pinball game, if you can believe it. Blazing Lasers, pretty sure that's a shmup. Bomberman, if you've never experienced a Bomberman, it is a pretty cool game concept. Very few games like it. And for Carly, in probably about an hour, right before bed, you'll be able to slip in some Bonk's Revenge. And Kadash is going to be there as well. I think that's a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Chu-Man Fu, no idea what that's all about. Same for Dungeon Explorer. Yeah, Alien Crush. If you're thinking of the pinball game you get to, then yeah, that you'll get some vindication there. JJ and Jeff, I've seen this one. It looks weird as heck. I'm looking forward to playing that one. I have no idea what it's about, but I've seen screenshots of it throughout the years, and I'm like, what is going on with this? Military Madness, probably a shmup. Moto Rotor seems pretty explanatory there. Newtopia, I have no idea. It looks like it could possibly be a Ghouls and Ghosts ripoff. Same for Newtopia 2. New Adventure Island. I think another platforming franchise that I think deserves some love is Adventure Island. Dismiss. I don't think it was that pinball game you get to, but it's gonna be a pinball game. I don't think there was a Windows version, but yeah, there's it's Alien Pinball, and it's got a pretty great aesthetic to it. Ninja Spirit, I think that's another good side-scrolling hack and slash kind of game. Parasol Stars, this one I always found fascinating because this super colorful bubble bobble type game could be seen on as one of the game challenges on Nick Arcade, so I finally get to play a little bit. Power Golf, pretty self-explanatory. Psychosis looks like a shmup, as is R-Type, one of the most famous shoot-'em-ups. Soldier Blade, probably another shmup. Space Harrier, yes, a Sega game is on this, the TG16 version. Splatterhouse, the ever-famous Splatterhouse, will be played eventually. Victory Run is looks like a racer, and it took me a very long time to learn how to pronounce this one. This game series is known as Ys. Not YS or anything like that. It's Ys. book 1 and 2 here. 20 minutes will not do that game justice as we're dealing with an RPG here, but that's okay. Lords of Thunder. I'm also not sure what's going on with that game, but you know, I trust it. So here we are. We've looped back to Arizong. Before I head back into the games, yeah, 4 titles you recognize. Yeah, there wouldn't be many that people recognize. Some of them were obviously much more popular than others by virtue of being on multiple platforms like Space Harrier, or getting ports like Bomberman, having a long-running series, a lot of success. The Bonk games getting a lot of conversions as well. So here we get to see them in their original intended form as made here for the TG16. Before I move too much further on this, I do want to take a quick step back and give some love to everyone who has followed ever since the last stream. Got to give it up to, first and foremost, and going in chronological order here, Versace Lettuce, thank you. You roll as part of Sterling's crew, so you are absolutely welcome here. Also, Miss Kazzy Doodle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you for making your way over here to SubCon, where we all get to live the dream. And Hard Officers, gotta thank you as well for making your way over here. And I believe I've seen this name a few times before. I should probably follow. Slowpoke316, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. Welcome to SubCon. And just a few hours ago today, What a Wonderful World 28, Sheila, thank you for following me. Appreciate that very much. Promised there would be shoutouts. So anyway, let's get back over here, and let me reset the timer, put 20 minutes back on the clock here, so that we can get into Alien Crush. Who can say no to 20 minutes of pinball? I mean, pinball's a relaxing game. Just soak in those wonderful, gritty graphics and sounds. Like, how messed up is that the game logo is just like alien body parts? A bunch of Goa'uld have been sliced and stitched together. And, you know, I'm gonna go slow. There's no shame in going slow. Hey, wait, I was trying to press the run button here. Music select, Lunar's Eclipse or Demon's Undulate. I'm gonna go Lunar. And start the timer. Oh, I probably need to turn off turbo for this. Probably hold off on buying new games. That would be a good idea, Yuga2, yes. Even though it is, of course, summer, and that means a lot of games are on the way. You know, you're gonna have to draw the line somewhere. I know that there are about 3 or 4 games that I want to buy right now. But I debate on whether I should. I need to get River City Girls. I need to get Streets of Rage 4, and I need to get that. I need to get that Jay and Silent Bob beat 'em up as well, because I'm sorely lacking in some good beat 'em ups. And all of those games, especially Streets of Rage 4, are getting fantastic reviews. Next hype game is Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, is that the one that's going to be like Samurai Assassin's Creed? Because I remember seeing a lot of people talking about a game that's like Samurai Assassin's Creed. All I'm rocking is a Nintendo Switch, no PlayStation or Xbox Ones in this house. I have a broken OG Xbox, and I've got a 360 that I don't do too much with. Made by the people who did Infamous. Oh, okay. Ghost of Tsushima. Got it, Yuga2. Yeah. That one I have heard a lot of the game journalists get a little hype over that. Game Pass on PC. Oh, didn't think that was going to be a PC title, but like, I'll see if I can fit it in the budget. I keep forgetting that Xbox does stuff for PC. There's always some part of my head where I feel like things are intrinsically tied to owning an Xbox. Game Pass on both. Slimers! Yep. I didn't even know that secret room was over there. Like, that was pretty rad. These are such realistic physics. Deals for the featured games. That does sound pretty nice. Like paying a sweet membership fee and being able to get a bunch of discounted or kind of all-you-can-eat kind of games. It seems like a pretty neat way to have to let players get into games. I just shot it straight down. Not cool. Oh, no ownership of the games, Cabal? Okay, that's good to know. Because I'm always super skittish about my ability to preserve games if there's no internet or anything like that around. Or if my storage media, like an SD card or a hard drive, might die, that's also a problem. The Slimers are back, Strictly. The Slimers are back. Pew. Pew! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this really happening? The Slimers are very unhappy with these developments. Oh, he's red. One more to go. One more to go. Am I actually gonna ace this bonus room? Oh! Damn, that is some big bonus. Heck yeah, we are crushing those aliens or whatever is going on in this game. That still seems like a decent deal, Yuga-2. It's good to know some of the finer details between the two types of services. Because they're kind of the same, but kind of not. I promise you guys, I'm not like any actual pinball wizard or anything. If this were a real pinball table, I probably would have gotten my ass handed to me by now. Super cheaper GameFly with better games. Oh, that's a good way of putting it. Finally, I get to use my other ball. Whoa! I went back down. I went back down my own chute. How did that happen? That's usually an exit-only kind of hole. Oh, another bonus room. Sweet. Let's see what goes on here. Oh! Gravebook, if there's ever a place to say something inappropriate, I mean, please do say it. Yeah, a fire escape, you get. We'll call it a fire escape. Oh, gotta hit those spots next to the blue orbs. That's about right. And sort of unexpected, control of the paddles in this game is not the 1 and 2 buttons as you might expect. It is 1 and right on the D-pad, of all things. Oh, another bonus room with skulls and little squids in it. Oh. Yep. Exit only fire escapes. We love it. Keep it coming. Oh, I already blew that. I got a little bit too chippy there. Whoa! Please stop the screen switching. You think Crimson would be proud? Yeah. You're right. Crimson Blades would have been all the way in for the fire escape double entendre. Well, let's see what this ball can do for me. I think this is the only table, oddly enough. I can at least play with other music. That's all part of the 20-minute thing, is that for better or worse, 20 minutes could feel like forever or it could feel like nothing depending on the game being played. Oh my, I got the top score? I never possibly imagined that could happen. Oh wait, I was supposed to enter my name there and I totally biffed that. That's okay. One of the many, many times that I'm going to fail miserably on the stream. Don't worry about it. Push run button. And you know what? Let's see what fast is like, and let's go with the music of Demons Undulate. Wait.
Demons Undulate.
Slightly better music, not gonna lie. And this fast mode is, it's gonna be challenging. But it actually seems a little bit more realistic. Which definitely means I'm gonna get straight up torched here in a minute. Oh. Not understanding any of these physics, but that's okay. Dang old day shift. Day shift messing with your with all your senses, you get to. Exhausted, don't want to go to sleep. Oh. Such is the life of someone who works 12-hour shifts and has to bounce around a lot. I know you're not the only one in here, Yuga2, who has to deal with stuff like that. Bonus! Let's see what's possible here in the bonus room. Ooh. So far, so good. Going to be immensely difficult managing all these things here. Yikes. Hardly did anything today. Fell asleep 2 or 3 times in your little office. Dang, you get to. I mean, it's crazy because sometimes, yeah, in jobs like that, sometimes you're just there to keep a seat warm, and sometimes you're there to actually do some stuff. It's crazy when it's unpredictable, but you know, if it pays well enough and it balances out to you feeling overall good about the job, then then keep on rocking it. Uh-oh. Oh, I have 1 ball left. Maximum ball blast here. Oh. Oh, this bonus room. Yikes. Woo! Almost lost it. Can I somehow... Nope. 3 more. Almost had it all lit up in here. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll never be able to get another perfect room, though. That's the problem. Let's talk about balls. Makes me think I should probably refrain from mentioning. Had an absolute craving for hot dog wieners this last break. Are there hot dogs from any specific place that you enjoy the most? You get to? Because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with biting into a fat, juicy, well glistening hot dog. Store-bought. Store-bought is fine. Nothing wrong at all with store-bought. Okay. Some good old ballpark Franks. How do you usually top your dog? You get to. Yes, I chose my words carefully. No regrets. Thuman's natural casing. Oh. Thuman's is a brand of wiener in your neck of the woods, Cabal? Probably comparable to Nathan's. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nathan's is a good solid baseline for some good solid wiener. Not too thick, all the right flavors. Spicy Whataburger ketchup and mustard. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. That spicy Whataburger ketchup it's the real deal. It is a magical substance that more places wish they had Whataburger specifically for that. You always mix the ketchup and mustard now. It's a good flavor situation. Though I've definitely come to a point to where I've started to really appreciate throwing some relish and onions all up in there too. Like, I never thought I would become a person who'd be like, hell yeah, throw some raw onions on that. And then sure enough, I came to love it. Just don't put mayo on a dog. Okay, if mayo won't go on a dog, fine. I can understand you drawing that line of no mayo on a dog. What say you about cream cheese? Sour cream, sure. But not cream cheese. I mean, basically the only reason that I wanted to bring that up is because, I kid you not, cream cheese is the Seattle style. Yeah, save Miracle Whip for like a ham and cheese sandwich. It's been a long time since I've had Miracle Whip though, so I'm not going to sit here and judge too hard, even though I know that Miracle Whip is allegedly for complete freaks and weirdos who should be shunned from society. But you know what? At the same time, I have my own weird food preferences as well. Just, you know, whether it be my own experiments or byproducts of how I grew up. You know, sometimes there's some good struggle foods that were all a part of what you enjoy that you still enjoy to this day, or just things that are little familial quirks that got passed down over the decades. Like, I know this is pure heresy, purely offensive, pure just utter filth to anyone who eats tamales. But there really is something nice about ketchup on a tamale. It's pretty decent. Itty bitty Ruby, mustard and onions for you. Got it. No, I am not a kraut person. I have attempted kraut, and I stand firmly against kraut for mine. I won't stand in anyone's way if they want kraut. It has a certain flavor that is for certain people. I also throw ketchup on my scrambled eggs, too. Okay, we're getting close here. Make your own kraut at home. Have a whiskey barrel of it in your cellar. Wow, Cabal, you are full of talents and knowledge far beyond what I've ever expected. Mostly you throw Velveeta on tamales, maybe some salsa verde. See, I could actually buy that. That sounds like a pretty solid combo, actually. So that was our time with Alien Crush. It's now time to move on to Blazing Lasers, Eastern European thing. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Like, not even Central European, straight up Eastern. To have an entire barrel of it, that's impressive. Okay, Blazing Lasers, stop, reset. Ooh, already loving the tunes here. This is exactly the music you would be hearing in an arcade. Blazing Lasers from NEC. Share with family. Cousin makes pickled tomatoes. Trade. Oh. Oh, that's great. Whoa! Okay, we're coming out hot. Dad does herring. Uh-oh. I've broken Itty Bitty Ruby. Sorry, Itty Bitty Ruby. I can't help but be a humble Texas beaner, so our ways are weird to you Californians. Ooh, I'm already getting some fancy weapons here. Ketchup on tacos too? Like, what kind of tacos get the ketchup? Like, that is breaking my brain, because I cannot imagine any combination of taco where ketchup is a flavor that should be invited. Like, you might as well like take some sloppy Joe and stick that on a tortilla to make a taco out of it. Contrix, hey, what's going on, Contrix? Give some, you know, if it's not okay for me to, Contrix had some not so nice news today, and that's about as detailed as I'll go with it. So, gotta give a little bit of extra love to Contrix today. Nothing but the best of fortune and good luck for you in the future, dude. Things will get better. I know that you're not short on trying hard. Lengua tacos with ketchup? Okay, no, that's just a no. That's a super fat no. Lengua does not deserve that. Lengua is delicious. It is tender. It is awesome. There are other meats that deserve ketchup. We're all fam. See, and that's the thing, Contrix, is that I didn't want to go too deep on this, because that's rather personal news. But I know, you know, we are kind of fam in here, like you said. But stuff like that is best phrased in your words and not mine. So I didn't want to overstep my bounds. But I wanted to make sure that you were seen, acknowledged, felt, heard. That your complicated situation these days is to be respected. Life is an open book. Appreciate that, Contrix. Okay, mid-boss defeated. Cabal ruining things. I mean, you are really talented at ruining things, Cabal. That's kind of why I appreciate you so much, because I'm also good at ruining things. So to see another ruiner come here and like our energies keep clashing against each other, like, no, it's my job to ruin. What are you doing ruining my ruin? These are ruins that are canceling each other out here. I'm powering up pretty well. It's a pretty decent shmup game here. No slowdown either. And have I built up... Oh! I've built up a lot of smart bombs. And the super electricity is rad as heck. Just smashes the shit out of everything. Notice the voice actress for Azula is in Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, when we were watching Nina Lee stream that, we were shocked when we saw, or when we heard John DiMaggio in that game. So also finding out that Azula is in there, presumably using the same voice that she used for Azula or really close to it. Because sometimes those voice actors, they just use tiny variations of their own voices, and some of them go all out. But to be able to quickly identify Azula is pretty crazy. For anyone out there, unfamiliar with Azula, that Azula is a character in Avatar: The Last Airbender, can be currently seen on Netflix, is a product of Nickelodeon. Oh no, I finally died. Plays a bipolar character, split personality. Well, Azula herself is pretty batshit insane, so really best possible voice actress involved here. Did I just go all the way back to the very freaking... This is madness. Stay away from the Shyamalan movie. Yes, do not watch live-action Avatar from Shyamalan. It is terrible. I saw it in theaters, and yeah, massive regret, huge regret. I'm like, okay, Shyamalan, maybe as a man of a certain ethnicity, he will know how to be respectful towards, or he'll find all the different ways to be respectful towards kind of the cultures that are depicted in the Avatar series. And I don't know if there was just a ton of studio meddling or something, but that the casting was terrible. Those poor kids seemed like they were being directed by a drunk man. Terrible line delivery, terrible pacing of that movie. It was just all a mess. Don't watch the Avatar movie. Especially because it's like, oh, they're gonna try to tell the entire Avatar story in a movie, even though the last Airbender story took 3 entire television seasons to play out. Like, what are you really trying to aim for here? There's no way you're gonna accomplish this. Wow, this is tough. Good to see I got hella smart bombs, though. And homing missiles? Yes! Dragon Ball movie was just as bad. I heard it was... Now, that Dragon Ball movie, I heard it was bad. It was bad in terms of being a Dragon Ball movie, but if you try to think of it as not a Dragon Ball movie, as just like a bunch of weirdos with stupid hair fighting each other, then it was actually pretty decent. I never watched it, and I'm okay with never having watched it, and I'm probably never going to watch it. My Dragon Ball theater experience was getting to see Dragon Ball Super Broly. That movie kicked all of the asses. As far as I know, only one live-action Dragon Ball movie happened. I have all these smart bombs. I might as well... Wow, and they keep refilling pretty quickly too. So I might as well hunk them all down. Heck yeah. Oh, you saw Battle of the Gods in theaters. That would have been a great experience. Especially when the animated movie is specifically for theaters and they give it the budget it deserves. Gotta say, this game has pretty dope music, even though it's hard as hell. Yeah, you get to drop a link to share with the class. I probably won't be indulging in the link because my hands are rather busy, but you do you. Hit us with that linkage. Ooh, purple orbs. Okay, purple orbs seem like a good thing. Purple orbs have been friendly so far, so I'm gonna keep rocking them. Orb. Comparison between Battle of the Gods movie and the episodes, specifically an awesome part. Oh. Totally forgot that Battle of the Gods got that kind of treatment. All right. Oh, I've even got a back shooter. I'm in it. Oh boy, finally the boss after getting completely... Oh! Okay, at least I'm being reset at close... No, I'm not being reset close to the boss. Oh my god, I just totally... I just took the biggest possible, like, strategic dump right there. Made it all the way to the boss, only to get completely... Only to just have the biggest brain fart and be right there on top of the boss once his hitbox started taking effect. No mercy on these games. None whatsoever. And that's also why 20 minutes I felt like was the right balance, because the longer games you could start to get a taste for what they're all about, and then for games like this that are gonna clearly be trying a lot of patience, then I'll be able to keep playing them before having to actually rage quit them. And speaking of rage quitting, I finally finished Doom Eternal yesterday. I know it's been out for 2 months now, and I bought it like a week after release. Or how did it go? It came out March 20th. I rebuilt my PC because I upgraded my machine to play Doom Eternal. Rebuilt my PC in early April, like the first weekend of April, and then a week later I bought Doom Eternal and started playing it. So, okay, so I've had Doom Eternal for 6-ish weeks. And only now have I finally freaking beat it. Started on Ultra Violence, and then it got to a certain part where I just kept getting completely crushed, so I backed it down to Hurt Me Plenty. And I was cruising for a while, and then right back to getting crushed again at certain points, especially the final gauntlet of fights. But overall, I was rather satisfied with my purchase of going full MSRP on Doom Eternal. I just felt like that game was a thorn in my side, and I wanted to get that away. Then I can finally maybe start playing a few other games that I've been putting off. Like I've got these months-old saves of Astral Chain and Darksiders that I've been meaning to finish. Like, it's just super embarrassing what I've just decided to leave on the shelf. Like, I was playing... Geez, when was I playing... I was playing Darksiders back in... I remember playing it on an airplane, which was... The last time I was on an airplane was in freaking January. And I already had Astral Chain then as well, so I really need to pick up the slack here. I've been... You know, I will say streaming has taken up a lot of my energy. And I haven't been gaming offline as much as I could have because, well, I get game time with you guys, so that scratches enough of the gaming itch for the most part. But then games like Doom Eternal happen. Ah, there's the comparison video. Thanks for that, Yuga2. I love having these spinning balls surrounding me. My balls are doing the damage for me. Look at those balls fly. Today on how to drag out a 2-minute scene into 6 minutes. Yeah, yeah, Dragon Ball Z era Dragon Ball was really good at dragging things out. Incredibly brilliant at it. And we were suckers for it every time. Liking Astral Chain for what I played currently in the backlog. I really liked it, Fresh Altoid. I made it about an hour into it, and it starts really slow. But the overall feel is like you're playing some kind of crazy shonen, and I'm like, oh, cool. We have this, you know, it's a thing that's kind of prevalent in a lot of Japanese pop culture, where the thing you're doing is, you know, it's you and you having some kind of connection to a supernatural being that also helps you fight. Really slick gameplay, really great voice acting, wonderful music. Astral Chain really is something good, and I want to make sure that when I do play it, that I play it with a lot of focus and energy that I feel it deserves. Because even just that opening half hour, that introductory sequence, is a whirlwind of insanity. I'm actually surprised, unless there's some specific exclusivity agreement, I'm surprised Astral Chain didn't get a port to other consoles. It's really cool that gets to be a Switch exclusive. Like, the Switch will probably never get Cyberpunk, but if you need to play something that is clearly within the Cyberpunk kind of aesthetic and genre, Astral Chain will scratch that itch for you. Collecting orbs, more orbs. How's it going, Fresh Altoid? Happy Tuesday to you. Good to see you around still. Okay, is it almost boss time? I swear it could almost be boss time. Out of smart bombs? Are you kidding me? I'm actually really enjoying this. I know I'm getting my ass handed to me, but there's something really cool about the mechanics of this one that I'm digging. Oh man, they even dug down deep and included some voice samples in this game. How quaint. Yeah, that was my deal as well, Yuga, too, that Astral Chain has some really incredible elements to it, and I also feel like it's got that gameplay that's really rewarding but super deep at the same time, and I want to make sure that I dedicate the correct amount of energy to it so that I can play the game at a high level. Because I feel like there's very little worse than trying to slog your way through a game and only having mastered like half of all the mechanics and having to feel defenseless more often than not. Yeah, gorgeous game, great music, has a lot of style to it. I seriously, they give you a training room so you can master some of the finer mechanics of your Astral Chain, of your tethered beast, and I just hung out in there for like 45 minutes. It was just so cool messing around with all the things that your Astral Chain can do. Okay, boss time! Let's see if I get my shit kicked in instantly again. Oh, already causing damage. Let's see what kind of bullet hell's coming my way here in the final minutes of this game. Woohoo! Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy VII, been my life, soon Xenoblade. Oh my god, Fresh Altoid. Fresh Altoid, you just said 3 games that are easily worth a combined like 500 hours. Like, I know Animal Crossing is technically endless, but Final Fantasy VII probably worth a good 50, 60. And then Xenoblade, I've always heard of as just massive beyond words, just crazy amounts of content. So the fact that they're remastering and maximizing the amount of content that's available in that game, it's gonna be mind blowing. Xenoblade is gonna ruin lives and consume entire summers. So if you end up like not showering for 5 days at a time, then it's okay. The Xenoblade is the reason. Oh, cool. I have 1 smart bomb in my back pocket now. Great. And just as I'm finding my groove, time's up. I figure we're gonna have a lot of moments like this. I didn't know that my stopwatch app could make some noises, so I'm gonna have to customize that. So, but it is a pleasant tone. Dismissing that. Okay, going back to the menu. Yes. Next up, after Blazing Lasers, 20 minutes of Bomberman. Surely there's some decent single-player things to go along in Bomberman. Bomberman really made its name by being really awesome in the multiplayer department. Normal game, battle game, come Link, password load. Well, I guess I have no choice but to be normal. Snazzy graphics. Disputed planets. Quarry. Okay, I guess gotta start on the quarry. Like, these are some really neat graphics for the era. Old Mines. Meet Digger. Watch out for his fireballs after he warps. Planet Quarry game start. It's all about learning the blast radius of my bombs. Uh-oh. Woo, that was a little scary. How am I gonna deal with these weirdos? Uh-oh. 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 Yep. You can corner yourself like that. I was never much of a Bomberman player throughout the years. Now I gotta blast a new path here to be able to get to my enemies. Okay, now I'm making some progress. This is some badass music too. Dang. Like, it's crazy. Just because something's first doesn't mean that it's going to be best. And at the same time, like, there's so many aspects of the TurboGrafx that are like, that it's like, wow, this could plausibly have been like, it's a sibling to the Genesis almost. music of similar quality, graphics of similar quality, just didn't get all the love that it should have. Sega had better marketing, and Nintendo already had their foot on the throat of the entire video game industry back in the day. So this is just what we all had to contend with. Okay, you know what? Ooh, that was close. There you go. Roasted. At least these enemies have simple AI, so they can be exploited like that. Okay. I guess that's my exit. Or a power-up? What's next? Whoa! Increase the power of my bombs. Oh, cool. That must be the exit, I think. Yes, it is. And these were the games that ruled the roost back in the day, and it's crazy how far they were able to take this concept here. One of the more popular Bomberman games, or maybe just one of the more awesome Bomberman games of back in the day was Saturn Bomberman, where you could crank 2 multi-taps and play 8 players all at once. Somehow they found a way to shoehorn all those players on screen on Saturn Bomberman. It is really a treat to see. Now to find my exit. Oh! Sorry, power. Well, fine. Okay. I'll grab the power up. Might as well. And let's move on. Planet Quarry A3. Some of this enemy AI is strange. I'll take that. Wow, for someone who's never really played these games, I'm not doing too shabby so far. So, I'll give myself a pat on the back for this. I didn't think I would take so somewhat easily to the mechanics. I mean, even though the mechanics are rather simple. It's one of those simple to learn, lifetime to master kind of things. Whoa! The enemies are multiplying. They're coming through the portal. Whoa! That's a lot of dudes. Heck yeah, Bomberman. You got that right, Fart Ripple. Let's continue. Something about this level in particular was a lot more nasty than I expected. But it's that beautiful simplicity of gameplay that is probably what made this so enduring. Oh, I got too close. Like a fool. I vaguely remember at one point, I think it was for the PS2, that they tried some crazy gritty reboot of Bomberman, and it totally stunk up the whole room. Like, it was just bad. Yes! When I think about it, don't think I've ever played this franchise before. Really, Fart Ripple. Okay, so you're probably just like a lot of the rest of us, where it's like, you know, Bomberman is famous, but you respect Bomberman's contributions to video gaming, but it just wasn't ever on the menu for you. It was definitely one of those franchises where it's like, I'll play it later. I'll get to it eventually. I'll get around to it, and then you never did. It seemed like Bomberman was going to be around forever until he wasn't. Uh-oh, it's only getting harder. I think you only ever played Bomberman 64, which is probably fine. I think Bomberman 64 was an odd one, but it was not by any stretch bad. Yes! Got a twofer. Oh! Just the tip. Just the tip got me right in the ass. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I blew that one real hard. Sure, one more continue. Hopefully I can drag out this continue all the way to the end of this game's time. Oh, we got a green floater. It can go anywhere it wants. Gotta start clearing out these intersections a little bit better. Oh! Oh, go figure I would blow up in the exit first. Oh, I'm gonna get all of you. Roasted. Boom. All of yous. Suck on my fuses. Oh, the enemy's multiplied. Oh no. And there's that puzzler aspect where you have to have some careful timing. Like having to always anticipate enemy movement before dropping bombs. I was very lucky right there. It's a little bit Pac-Man, a little bit Tetris, a little bit other stuff. A little bit Dig Dug. Have I killed enough enemies yet? Jeez. Oh, and because I'm so incredibly observant, I just realized that I'm on a timer as well. So that's going well for me. How many times do I have to kill you, slime? Heck yeah, Voden. We are rocking the Bomberman here. You've popped in on what I believe to be game number 4. I haven't kept a super official tally or anything, but yeah, it's been a good time so far. The TurboGrafx 16 is given up some good love here. How's your day been, Voden? Hopefully things have improved. I know some of the things you had going on were not great, and very exhausting. But I know you're in a pretty decent position to persevere there. Yes! And a power-up exposed. What is this? What does this power-up do? Yes! I got the bird! Bought Skyrim for the 5th time. Now son and wife are hooked. Oh, baby. A family that games together, loves together. Or whatever that other sort of phrase might be. In any case, you've got a lot of fun going on in your household, Voden, and that's what counts the most. So despite all the craziness, times are good always. Hey, when you've got some good games in your pocket, you feel like you can do anything sometimes. Oh, no, you don't. One of you is going to get blown to heck up. I'm going to blow you to smithereens. I mean, all I can say that's good is I still got a job that let me buy this TurboGrafx 16 mini. I get to hang out with you guys a whole lot more. I gotta give it up. I wish I had saved the clip. Like, I need to go back into their stream and give them some love. Some of you have seen that I've been rated by the likes of RL Richie. That's Rob and Alex. They stream together, a husband and wife from Maine, who stream together. I mean, sometimes they'll take turns, like what they did a couple days ago with Majora's Mask 3D, and with Alex doing Majora's Mask 3D and Rob doing some crafting. But I digress. In any case, I was hanging out in their chat yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and Alex specifically took a moment to pointedly give some props to you guys. I won't say my community, because it's not just me doing the heavy lifting here. It's all you guys having big hearts, being willing to open up and talk to each other, to welcome random internet strangers, to create a tribe, to build a beautiful clan of like-minded people. And Alex gave me a bunch of props for that, and I feel like I must be doing something right here, if the kind of environment I'm fostering here on stream is gaining me those kinds of compliments. So I have nothing but the greatest respect and gratitude to you guys for being willing to hang out, not just with me, but with each other, because that's hard to do on the internet. With as limited energy and time as all of us have, you guys have all found ways to love the heck out of each other, or at least be peacefully respectful while sharing the same space. There's certainly a lot of ways one could phrase it, but I'll stick to what feels right here. One stream, one team, one band, one sound. Nothing I do here on this stream comes without feeling inspired by many other streamers, Rob and Alex included, and other people like you other people who I've met in a bunch of other streams as well. Oh no, poor Bomberman's belt is smoking. I guess I'll save. Every community you're part of is your community. That's a good one there, you get to. You're right. See, well, guess I have no choice but to end. Like, if I load it back up again, Like, it has a password and it has a battery back save. I don't quite get it. But I guess this is also kind of like unlimited continues. Yeah, I'm starting on Alpha 5 again, so that's pretty nice. With a fresh set of continues and lives, so I've lost nothing. Anyways, these games look sweet. First system was the Genesis. Even then, only played a handful of games. And that's one of the neat things, Voden, I think, is it's almost like the TurboGrafx 16 was this crazy alternate reality Sega Genesis, in a way. Because it was the first 16-bit system. And unfortunately, being first does not always guarantee success. It's not about who does it first, it's about who does it best. And Sega and Nintendo busted out all of their lovely wares, and those were those did big, huge numbers in the 16-bit console war. The wife said she wants to see another rage quit. Now, see, Contrix, this is the problem. I apologize to Mrs. Contrix in that the rage quit action is probably not going to happen here on the TG16 games, because I intentionally I was very careful. I spent a lot of consideration here, bouncing between the amount of time that I wanted to spend on these games, because I wanted to prevent rage quits. I chose 20 minutes because I felt like that was it was at the high end of my personal tolerance for when a game is just shitty or difficult. So probably will be very few rage quits, if any. But I wouldn't be surprised if I do come across a game, particularly a shmup, where the game is just too stupidly difficult, and I'm like, you know what? Screw this noise. I'm out. Bit conflicted, neglecting some streamers. Been gravitating towards games and peeps I click with. That's also important too, Yugatu, as a viewer. And it sucks when it's like you like the streamer, but maybe you don't vibe with the game, so you stay away from their stream for a little while and you hang out with other people. And sometimes you'll see some other cool people in someone else's community, and you might not even care too much about you might not even care all that much about the streamer or the games they play, but nevertheless, you want to hang out with the nice and awesome people. Like Nina Lee rarely ever plays a game that I would personally play, but the vibe and everyone else who hangs out in there is too good, so I can't stay away. Contract, saving up 10,000 points to find an impossible level in Super Mario Maker. Well, you could always have me do that same level that my dude Neurolab did back on Sunday. So right now I need to specifically call out Carly Gregory, because now it is time for 20 minutes of Bonk. Bonk's Revenge is up next. We're only going to get 20 minutes of Bonk. I know that Bonk is beloved amongst retro gamers, but to be fair to all the games here on the TurboGrafx Mini, 20 minutes is still all he gets. You can find a lot of fun stuff on YouTube for crazy levels Contrix if you're feeling low on inspiration for levels Contrix. Usually you can look up fun levels on YouTube, and those levels will have the level code in them. Animal Crossing, a lot to blame for neglect, just isn't my jam. Yep, totally feel you on the Animal Crossing thing. Is that I think I forget who it was, someone probably said it best when they said Animal Crossing is just chatting the game. Because a decent game of Animal Crossing really isn't about anything in particular. It's just about, oh, how cute it's like, oh, how cute is my house? Look what my island has. I want to visit your island. Let's do turnips. And all the other little homeworky type tasks that go along with it. It's not a bad thing. Some people are absolutely crazy in love with it, and more power to them for being able to get super happy off of... Yeah, let's do Chores. Chores the game. So here we go. Bonk's Revenge. From NEC, push, run, and let's go. Oh no, I'm already getting... Wait, did it go demo mode? Oh my god, I thought I was controlling that. Resetting the timer. Let's do intermediate. Kind of like Minecraft. It's the most calm situation of crippling debt I've seen. Yeah, aside from, like, our own lives, but... I love some of Bonk's animations. That swimming animation is the best. It's so cartoony. It's so very anime. Oh, baby, an extra life already? I'm into it. Give up the goods, flower. Oh, now the sentient vine is coming to grab me. Jump on floret. Sprung. Don't fall. Oh, great. Not gonna lie, these controls are pretty jank. Oh! That's okay. We're not here for perfection, we're just here to have a good time. Hanging out with Bonk, the little kid with a big head. Give the goods. I should probably turn off turbo on my B button. That is causing some slightly unexpected behaviors from Bonk. But if Carly fell asleep, I understand. She has a long, hard job of being a mama. And she works as a dispatcher too, so that's another hard knock life kind of thing too. Oh, there's stuff up there. Oh no! I got whacked by a butterfly net. Yes, the piece of meat! Oh baby! I too have similar sentiments about meat, Bonk. Don't you worry. I'm right there with you. A good chunk of beef also makes me feel rather powerful. Oh no! Oh, that's right, I can swim. And who doesn't climb with their teeth, honestly? Oh no, I lost the meat in the water. Oh, we have a mini boss. Hooray! I think we finished the level? Go, caverns! I got jewels, and I can hit a switch. Okay, not switches, but okay. Oh, it's pretty nice up here. So many bonuses. Oh baby, that was a big bonk. That was close. Oof. And now I've got pterodactyls coming for me who want my blood. Oh no! No! Yeah, I better just try to get out of here with my life intact. Even though what's waiting for me down there is not looking kind. Oh, a big heart. How about that? Right when I needed it. Go, Volcano Castle. Burger and fries. Can't go wrong. Gotta head to bed. Hey, take it easy, you two. Yeah, you've been doing the most. Oh boy, steamed over meat again. Wait, shouldn't I be able to climb on the side? Maybe? I gotta say, nice as this game is, the controls are still rather jank. Ooh, that was the right one to... That was the right rocket to ride. Whoa! Hey, a 1-up. I'll take it. Oh, big meat. Big meat. No! I missed the big meat. Life is cruel and unfair. But I'll go inside the giant beast helmet thing and write it down, because why not? Oh, it's a giant lava monster, no big deal. Yeah, that's right. Give him that dome. Oh, what? Oof. See how far I can make it on this last sliver of health here. Not very far at all. Famous last words. Live, damn you, live. It's nice being able to continue in place like that. It's Final Fantasy 15 all over again. With a giant turtle. Or Link's Awakening trying to enter the 8th dungeon. Oh, there's graffiti on the wall. Bonk, bonks, apostrophe. Oh, that was a bonus level. Okay. I'm only familiar with Final Fantasy 6 and 7, so you'll have to forgive me. Whoa. Okay. Oh, of course there's piranhas in the water. Because why wouldn't there be? It's like an Ultima weapon type monster boss thing, but instead of a weird dragon kaiju thing, it's a giant turtle mountain. Honestly, not at all surprised to hear of a Japanese game that uses a giant turtle as a boss and metaphor for something. Very, very Shintoist kind of ideals there. Whoa! We got boner dactyls here. Oh, well, at least I can try to, like, clumsily damage boost my way through this. Maybe. Nope. Seriously, this damn cool enemy. Indeed. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is a hilarious climbing mechanic. I love every bit of that. Oh no! What you got for me? A 1-up. All right, I'll take it. Just keep using your noggin. Or just keep damage boosting. Like I'm some kind of speedrunner or something. Well, at least I built up a decent stash of lives. Is for you, Burry, this is Krillin. But this Krillin only fights with his head. This is prehistoric Krillin, basically. Just for you, Burry. Uh-oh. What did I do? Seriously, what the heck did I do? How did I trigger that? Anyway, hi Burry. Thanks for popping into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday to you. Grab items, jump, and spin. Okay, I'm gonna flip the turbo switch here, so I can spin my way to greatness. Thanks for the love, Burry. How's that new PC coming along? Has it shipped yet? Not yet. Oh, that's excruciating. You're gonna have this new, powerful, awesome machine, and then you might start streaming with it, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I sincerely apologize for the noise. Okay, fine. We're done. Keith gets a new PC, but I get his current PC, which is still pretty epic. Oh, snap. That's nice and efficient there. take this head and go. Go, Cloud Ruins. Okay, I can turn off the turbo part. It's really nice having turbo built in on the controller, though, not gonna lie. He plays more games than you. What? Well, that's awesome that you've got such a super gamer house. Like, okay, so he plays more games than you, but does he play more hours of games than you, Burry? Because I think about how much Animal Crossing talk is in you. You are an Animal Crossing player, right? I wasn't just seeing things, Burry. You do play Animal Crossing. Wife's supposed to be going to bed. Got her into watching streams. Dang, Contrix, you're a real thug. You know that. Making people forsake bedtime for me. That's just that's a lot. Changed the weight loss bet. Decided he can get me a capture card for a Switch instead of Tattoo. Keith plays more than me actually. I have 340 hours now in Animal Crossing. Dang, Burry. I bet if you weren't hanging out on Twitch streams all day, Burry, you'd play even more video games. It's raining chicken. She's supposed to be up by 4. What? Training a manager? Okay, like being up by 4 means going to sleep when my stream starts. So that's bonkers, Contrix. You're going to be playing a lot of Sims next weekend. Oh, man. I've been seeing a ton of Sims mods out there that are just outright filthy. And I also got to give a big shout out. She might be lurking, or she might already have gone on her way. But Buff Barbarian Babe was here a little bit earlier, and she rocks The Sims on some of her streams. So if you want to see someone streaming Sims while you're playing Sims, then look no further. I forgot to shout her out as well, so I'll have to do that. Dang it! Let me bonk. I'm just trying to bonk here. I'm trying to bonk the evil pterodactyls. They're so hard to bonk. Wife thought she's played a lot of Animal Crossing. 300 hours is pretty solid. Yeah, 300 hours is like the minimum that one puts in Animal Crossing. Any less, and you're just super casually playing it. You're not really playing it unless you've got more than 300 hours in the game. Like, Animal Crossing is such sweet savagery. Good lord. 3 of that enemy all at once? Oh boy, we're coming up on time here. Buff Barbarian Babe is like Amazon Goth girlfriend. Yeah, you're not wrong, Gravebook. She is something else. It was really cool randomly coming across her and seeing her stream grow the way that it has. She's fun to watch. She may play some really off-kilter games like Planet Zoo, but you know what? She's got a friggin' heart of gold and like she's a natural to streaming. She really is. Like, it took me a while to be like halfway decent at streaming, but she was on it like right off the bat before she was even an affiliate. I'm like, she's going places. Only thing stopping you from more hours in Animal Crossing is going to work again. Boo! Work is lame. Quit your job and play more Animal Crossing. Isn't that how most people do it anyway? Oh, a helpful arrow of burgers. And then I made a beverage appear by bonking the wall. Good lord. Leave me alone! Money to eat. Yeah, and keto diets don't exactly pay for themselves either, so Animal Crossing really worth it. Contrix, Animal Crossing is well known as by its alternate name, Animal Crack. Anyone who gets Animal Crossing is in for a freaking whirlwind of making friends and doing awesome stuff. So that's 20 minutes of bunk. Carly Gregory, I know you may have fallen asleep, and I appreciate that you hung out anyway. So I'm gonna go return to the menu here and Money to buy Sims expansion packs. Have played the series for 15 years. Oh dang, Burry! So you were playing Animal Crossing back on like the GameCube, is what I'm gathering. So what I think I'm going to do here, I'm going to crank up the tunes, I'm going to take a break here, and then when we come back, I'm probably good for another 2 or 3 games, Kadash, Chu Man Fu, and Dungeon Explorer on deck here. So don't go away, you guys. I'm going to go hang out, do human things, check out my cell phone and stuff, and there's certainly more to come. This will be a good song. This will be a very good song. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between, I'm going to rock a block of ads here to get rid of pre-roll for any oncoming viewers for the next little while. Your patience is appreciated. We will resume after these messages. Alright, you guys, it might just be time to make our way back to some more TurboGrafx action. I think things have been going pretty awesome so far with 20 minutes per game. It's been nothing but a good time, to say the least. So thanks everyone for hanging out, being awesome, being cool. Looks like Burritoni and Contrix managed to find a way to bond with each other through a sharing opinions on Pokemon. Yep, full SSD Neuralab. That's the way to be. If you're not rocking an SSD, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If you're still rocking a platter drive, like, please talk to me. I will change you over to an SSD. If I like you enough, I might pay for the SSD conversion out of pocket. Just a poor professor now. Okay, so Bonk's Revenge in the books. We should have, at the very least, Kadash and Chu Manfu up next. And maybe if I'm feeling extra spunky, we'll do Dungeon Explorer. But let's see what... Contrix, you knew exactly where I was 3 months ago. Okay, so restarting the timer. Running Kadash. Let's insert that hue card and go crazy. Working Designs presents an original game by Taito. This is a story of a time when men still coexisted with monsters. And that went away too fast. He ruthlessly kidnapped Princess Sarasa of Deerzar. With the princess gone, a great war erupted. The people of Deerzar became weak. The good king called forth 4 warriors to save the princess, and... Oh, I guess they're not going to give me any more. And by the way, Contrix, one of my best friends lives around the corner from you. So yeah, I have been on your side of town a couple times. A mutual friend of mine in Neuralab lives on 51st Avenue in Southern. So your side of town is not too far out of reach. So I have some choices to make. Fighter, mage, priest, or ninja. I'm going ninja on this. And none of you can stop me. I'm going to be a freaking ninja. So I'm choosing my ninja, and let's get this counter going. Yep, Contrix, he's the one you got the iMac from. He's been one of my best friends since high school. Yep, he still lives there near a lab. I mean, he moved like 2 streets over, but yeah, he still basically lives in the same place.
Glad you came, Anik. I've waited long for a brave warrior. Once upon a time, we, the kingdom of Deerzar, were at peace. But then the evil power rogue adopted my only daughter, Princess Sarasa. I have faith that you will rescue my daughter and restore the peace. Now go, Manik.
Manic the Ninja. Wow, these controls are a little stodgy, not gonna lie. Open the treasure chest and prepare for your quest. Seeking Baroque will not be easy. Take as many companions as you can. There is power in numbers. To use stairs and enter shop, stand in front and raise the joystick lever. Raise the joystick lever. That was the phrasing they went with. Linus Tech Tics did a storage thing with all SSDs. Yeah, I've probably watched it and I've probably laughed at it. I bet Linus dropped whatever. I bet Linus dropped a few SSDs. He's good at that. Any thoughts on SSD in a NAS? Many opinions for constant writes and rewrites devices. I would never use an SSD in a NAS because the price per gigabyte is so terrible for what you want from a NAS. I would never freaking do it. Until I can get a 4 terabyte SSD for like $180, not gonna do it. And more often than not, you're gonna be doing when it comes to a NAS. Yeah, you're gonna have some writes. But you're not gonna. But the proportion of reads to writes is gonna be so off balance that I wouldn't worry about long-term durability. I've got an old Drobo that I'm sitting on right now. I installed all those hard drives back in 2016. 3 of the 4 are still going strong. Yeah, with the NAS, anyone who is building a NAS is wanting to go with the best possible price per terabyte, dollars and cents per gigabyte. So I don't know why you would want to throw that away. I don't know why you would want to kneecap the entire purpose of a NAS. Yeah, Linus Tech Tips. He will find a way to drop something no matter what it's sitting on. So yeah, Neuralab, if you have a ton of money to blow and you want to put some 4 terabyte or 2 terabyte SSDs in a NAS, then, you know, you're free to do so. I refuse. It's going to be a long time until SSDs come down in price to a point to where I should have paused the timer. It's going to be a while until SSDs come down in price to somewhat match their mechanical brothers. Yeah, your money and lab money are different. Yeah. Also depends on the situation in which this NAS is going to be placed in. If you need tons of IOPS and this NAS is going to be hooked up via gigabit or faster, then sure, SSDs have their place. I hear this world is composed of 5 continents. The continents are linked by gates of departure. So we've got some action and RPG elements here.
This is the Royal Palace of Dizar.
Walk towards the right along this road to reach the entrance to the cave. Ooh, we're going immediately in a cave here.
The cave ahead is fraught with danger. Shops along the way. Sell items to aid your quest.
In the back of the cave, a gate of departure is said to be guarded by a fearsome monster. Hey Barry, thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you sleep well. I'll see you around here on the Twitchers. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great night and an even better tomorrow, Barry. Appreciate you. Okay, I feel like the ninja creates a certain level of difficulty that I was not prepared for. But, you know, so far so good. I'm 2-hit killing giant pigs. Neuralab lurk mode 2 late here. One kid loves 5 in the morning. Oh, snap. Yeah, you get it in, Neuralab. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in water. Great.
Lurk team assemble!
Okay, seriously, those little bats are cheap as heck. Do I have any sort of inventory that I can, like, heal myself with? I feel like that's not a thing. This sounds like boss music. I can see why a bunch of nerds would really like this game, though, because being able to do all the roleplay stuff and different character classes is pretty neat. I'm not making it through this spot. Oh, I leveled up. Jose, this game is Kadash. C-A-D-A-S-H. Kadash. So we've got some side-scrolling beat-em-up elements. You have character class options, mage, warrior, ninja, and one other that I can't remember. Pretty inventive kind of stuff. It's a little bit of a D&D campaign kind of vibe, but for our good friend the TurboGrafx 16. Whoa, big eyeball. Oh, I automatically use a medicinal herb. Okay. Didn't recover that much, but I'm still alive. Whoa! Giant spider. No! I'm gonna die again. I've gotta keep chucking stars at that spider's ass to get it away from me. Though I should probably be proceeding through this cave a little bit more slowly and methodically. How you doing, Jose? You're up late. Thanks for popping in here. Oh no, we got boulders. Oh hey, an injured soldier.
Do not come any closer. There's an awful monster ahead.
How awful can this monster be? I'm one of the main protagonists of the game. The black pudding has appeared. Really? This monster is so terrible and it's called black pudding? Like, how much are they hating on the English right now? Oh, wow. I just got straight up evaporated. No big deal. Where's it going to restart me? Wow. Had to check out the new Tuesday streaming theme. Yep. Tuesdays are for the TurboGrafx 16. So, for 5 or 6 streams, we're going to be all about the TurboGrafx 16. Fighter, mage, priest, ninja. Okay, I'm going to be a fighter this time. And see if I get any further. Enter names. This time around. Famijack, hey! Good to see you, Famijack. Hope all is well. I see your wife is crazy over Borderlands, which probably frees you up to do some of your other side projects.
I'm glad you came, Adhan. I've waited long for a brave warrior. Once upon a time, we, the kingdom of Dizar, were at peace, and the evil Barog abducted my only daughter, Princess Sarasa. I have faith that you will rescue my daughter and restore the peace. Now go!
No, I want to go this way. Colored gates can only be opened with a key of the same color. Unfortunately, the keys are hidden. Seek them out. Stupid racist gates. Holy crap, my thighs are thick. Those are definitely some warrior thighs right there. Like, wow. Who let me... Like, seriously, this warrior did not skip leg day. Very chunky boy. Maybe this sword will give me something better against the enemies ahead. Chun-Li's great-grandfather. Yeah, something like that. Nope, 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 not on my watch. Nope, no! I mean, I don't have ranged attacks, but that's okay. I have this powerful sword, which I think is going to serve me well. Like, look at that. That's all quads and hammies right there. Barely using fingertips to get down that vine. And time for the pigs. Fry, piggy. And are those pigs trying to beat me with a ham hock? Because that doesn't look like a club. It looks like a giant piece of ham. No! Let's see, this screwed me over last time. I should really be... Ugh, I'm gonna die down here. Burlesque dancer named Frankie Fictitious. Ah, Crimson! Hey, what is happening? Hello there, Crimson and Raiders. I am Manic Socratic. Some of you may already know me for Camelot. Indeed, I am currently rocking the game Kadash for the TurboGrafx 16 because this is the first episode of TurboGrafx Tuesdays here on my channel. I play some of the finest retro games 3 nights a week, and I have moved away from Super Mario Maker Tuesdays onto my shiny new TurboGrafx 16 Mini, and every game is getting a fair shake of 20 minutes. Every game is getting a fair shake of 20 minutes here. I'm gonna reset the clock a little bit here to make up for some of the time that was eaten from this game. Current game is Kadash, going through the game content of the TurboGrafx 16 Mini alphabetically, 20 minutes at a time. So hopefully in like 5 or 6 streams, I'll have played through all of them. So how was your stream, Crimson? Everything all good there? And we got BGR too? Dang, it must be my birthday. I saw you active a little bit earlier, BGR. It's a blast. That's good to hear, Crimson. Yeah, you always find a way to extract the best possible love or the best possible fun from your games, especially For Honor. Good to know. Good to know. All right, but so let's move back on, shall we? Just watching me fail miserably at this, no big deal. Oh, I already leveled up. I wish I could figure out how to like call up my inventory or something so I could heal. So I could heal manually instead of trying to heal like on the fly when I almost die. Matchery had 20 takedowns, Pepper had 15. That sounds like a lot. That sounds like an above average match. I have no idea what any of the jargon is like for that game, but surely I'm just going to trust you in that was an ass-kicking good time. Like, this is dumb that I had to freaking damage boost through that enemy. Oh! I healed and now I'm dead. Average is 7 to 10. Wow. Castlevania vibes a little bit. I mean, just by virtue of getting completely freaking brutalized here, I feel like that's the Castlevania vibes here. So I guess throughout all, I guess I get to play 5 minutes through all 4 character classes and see which one actually will actually help me get far. Is your name Achilles? Gotta work on that heel. Oh, Crimson coming in hot with the puns. No doubt. Okay, so I was a ninja, I was a fighter. Now I'm gonna try being a mage. What more do you got for me, Kadash? Since Manic doesn't fit in the 4 character, I'll just go for my actual name. You know me, punctual guy. Yep, Crimson Blades. He's never early, never late, always arrives right when he means to. Glass cannon time. I mean, my previous characters have felt rather glass cannon-y as well. So let's see what my character does here. Okay, I got medicinal herb. May as well call you Gandalf. Indeed. Oh, what the heck? I'm already not feeling good about the mage here. Like, that is an incredibly limited weapon. Like, it's so like, no, this is already, I can tell this is gonna be bad. I've got no range on my attack here. Oh, what? Okay, I can rock a projectile if I want to, if I press and hold 2. Okay. Any other hidden secrets you got for me, game? Four mana per cast. I'm gonna have to be exceedingly careful down here in the cave. Okay, now I'm seeing the magic points is actually useful for a character, so I better be careful. I'm gonna die quickly anyway, so. Oh. Apparently my cane has a wider range of effect than. Okay, the Kane's hitbox is way bigger than it actually is. What the hell? I'm stabbing enemies from like 5 feet out. Now to figure out the best way to replenish mana. Came to see the new turbo. Well, BGR, it has been pretty rad so far. Just dropping 20 minutes per game until we reach the end. It's been pretty fun so far. I feel like 20 minutes is the right amount of time to where no matter the game, whether the game is great or whether it sucks, the game remains tolerable all throughout. No, I fell in the water again. Yeah, I'm gonna use damage boosting to my favor here for once. At least it's one-hit enemy KOs. With a well mana. Dang, Crimson, you're on fire. Ooh, level 3 already. Hey, I'm actually doing much better with the mage, oddly enough. Having the high ground is no longer a disadvantage. I thought I'd find that joke lit. Crimson, you're brightening the room. Oh no, giant eyeball again. Ooh. When did I acquire this? I don't know when I acquired the knives. That was pretty sweet. Very, very wasteful mana-wise, but... Oh, giant spider. Stupid spider spawns. Situation is looking dire. If you keep this up, Crimson, I'm gonna have a very ashen face. Awful monster head. I don't think I've used any healing herbs yet, so I can at least take like 2 hits here. The black pudding has appeared. Not a slime, a pudding. Dead. Straight up dead. Okay. Just enough time left to squeeze in the priest here. Let's get holy. Difficult as this game is, I can see why people would have loved it. Mage is fired, indeed. Let's burn those fire punts to the ground, shall we? Shall we, Crimson? We can find something. We can find something else, especially with this priest up on our screen now. Someone who appears to be a lady priest with... Ooh, that is an excellent morning star. And I also have mana usage. For what? Oh, can I self-heal? Is that what that is? I love the range on this weapon. I might have a good time with a priest here. This is probably a weak weapon given its range. Oh, 1 hit! Now these are the Castlevania vibes you wanted. It's time to ember, even if it isn't favorable. What, this game looks half good. This game is Kadash. Cabal. Cabal meet Kadash. Tokyo Spliff, a king in the house. What's going on, Tokyo Spliff? Hope you are well. Hope your homeboys and homegirls are well too. Good to see you in here. Cabal is caballing out. Indeed. Cabal is with the usual cabal of jokes. Doing pretty well here, Tokyo Swift. I'm feeling very encouraged by my crazy plan to play all of the games on the TurboGrafx 16 on stream. Seems like this is really going to be the right way to go about things. And sure, I might as well grind. No, Piggy, no. Now to see if I can actually hit this jump correctly. Nope, I still failed miserably. I didn't take as much water damage as I did previously, though. Cabal is a cabal of a lot of things. Mainly Phelan emotes, but also quite a few decent punchlines as well. We love stun locking. Ooh. I can go both sides. I can attack both sides at once if I wiggle the D-pad. This is gonna be juicy. Don't put me on the rotisserie. I will snap back. Phone is gonna die very soon. Far too lazy to get the charter. Stream has been real. Hey, Fresh Altoid, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hopefully we both get around to playing Astral Chain and talking about it someday. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Go figure. The final character, as time expires, is the one that can self-heal. Brutal. Brutal. But Kadash's time in the sun is over. Let's move on to Chew Man Fu. Yeah, BGR, that was some pretty good advice that you had for Contrix earlier. Big ups for the quick thinking on that, BGR. Loving the tunes that they put here on the TurboGrafx. Actually, Famijack, yes, there are some TG16 CD games on this. Just for Famijack's sake, I will scroll through the remaining games. The remaining games that are on this. Let me actually also get my timer set back to zeros here. Okay. Yes, it does in fact have Rondo of Blood. Oh, did I see an arcade ROM there? But anyway, Dungeon Explorer, JJ and Jeff, Military Madness, Motor Rotor, Newtopia, Newtopia 2, New Adventure Island, Ninja Spirit, Parasol Stars, Power Golf, Psychosis, R-Type, Soldier Blade, Space Harrier, Splatterhouse. I knew Splatterhouse is going to be the one of the magic words for you, Famijack. Yeah, Tokyo Swift. I do have the SNES Classic. I have basically all the mini consoles except the PlayStation Classic, which did not interest me. And yes, East is on here. Lords of Thunder, and then Famijack, prepare your anus, Famijack. Let me switch over to the PC Engine here. I modded my NES and my SNES. We got Kessler here. Awesome. Yeah, you have to hack the crap out of a PS Classic in order to get them decent. So I guess I might as well start here from the very beginning on the PC Engine side. Apare Great Gate Ball, Bomberman 94, Dungeon Explorer, Fantasy Zone, Gradius, Forsaken Necromancer, Nectaris, Newtopia, Newtopia 2, Japanese CD versions, of course. And, yeah, Ninja Gaiden, basically. PC Genjin, CD enhanced version of Bunk. We got Salamander. I don't believe any of these are translated, actually, and that's going to be a really frustrating part later. I might have to just straight up not play some of these games. These are left original intact. Super Momotaro Dentetsu, Superstar Soldier, the Kung Fu, Aldines, Damakamura, which Ghouls and Ghosts. Yeah, Kessler. I played Bomberman '93 earlier. It was a pretty good time. Seirei Senshin Spriggan, Super Darius, East 1 and 2 in Japanese. Naturally, the Rondo of Blood inclusion. Bomberman Panic Bomber, another Super CD one. Cho Aniki, very weird game. Super Bro Hug. Sad there aren't more Working Designs games. Yeah, there are a few Working Designs games, but just not a ton. Gradius 2, Snatcher. Everyone loves Snatcher, but I think this Snatcher is not translated, so it might be difficult to play. But yeah, they decided to include Snatcher on this. Spriggan Mark II. Star Parodier. I wonder if it was just a simplicity kind of thing where they could just flash all of the PC Engine Mini and TurboGrafx 16 minis with the same firmware, and that helped them crank it out faster, I think. Yeah, Snatcher is known to be a freaking classic. I should probably try to find a way to play an English version of that. As soon as they release a Philips CDI Mini Cabal, then I will play that. Galaga 88, Genji and Heike Cleanse, Legend of Valkyrie, and we're back to Appare Gate Ball. And if I even go deeper into the settings, this is a little bit more for Famine Jack's sake. Choice between PC Engine and Core Graphics color schemes. Yeah, to my knowledge, not many of these games are translated. N64 Mini win. When N64 emulation becomes easy to do on hardware that only costs like $40, that's when everyone should still have their N64. The N64 is full of greatness. It's not the perfect console. It's not the best console. It might even be towards like the bottom 40% of consoles, but it's still pretty good. 3DO. There is a Neo Geo Mini, but the 3DO has no such thing. It's called Death Stranding. Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear. Yeah, Hideo Kojima does Blade Runner, and that's Snatcher. Does Blade Runner and doesn't fuck it up. So, we were done with Kadash. It's time for Chu Man Fu. Let's run it. Oh, actually, Famijek, I should boot up a PC Engine CD game just so you can see and hear what happens. It's so good. Cat just sneezed on your screen. Dang, Contrix, you just can't win. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Since Famijek is geeking so hard at the nostalgia, let me bust out a CD game. And you might lose your shit when it comes to the CD game, so I have to go flip over to the PC Engine. And I'll just for recognizability, for all of our sake, I'm gonna boot up Rondo of Blood here, and oh, random ad. That's odd, especially because oh yeah, pre-roll is on. Okay, I'll give it. I'll wait 30 seconds here. All these games, BGR, are included on the PC and are included on the TurboGrafx Mini. Everything that I'm playing here is specifically, it's all from the same machine. Just as the NES Classic, the Super NES Classic, the Genesis Mini, PlayStation Mini happened, Konami has blessed us with the TurboGrafx 16 Mini as well. And if you would like a halfway decent photo here, if I scroll back to Friday when it finally appeared, Yeah, the TurboGrafx was a console. It was the first 16-bit console. You can look at some pictures right there, BGR. Or actually, what I should probably do, I will bring up the photos here myself, so that you can take a look at what I am playing on right now. The TurboGrafx 16 was how it was known internationally, but in Japan it was known as the PC Engine. But it has little to do with an actual PC. So I will flick this on, and here is the thread that I made on Friday evening, where I unboxed my TurboGrafx 16. The new challenger has arrived in the form of the TurboGrafx 16 Mini, the Entertainment Super System. Kessler with the host, thank you for that, Kessler. Cabal, I kind of am emulating. Yeah, there were some great games on the TurboGrafx 16, and this is also me flexing and showing the fact that I have also, that I also have international versions, Famicom Mini, as well as the non-American version of the Super Nintendo. So yeah, there's my class photo right there, my flex of all of my mini consoles. All these consoles are emulation, Cabal, so. So if I come back to the back here, out with that photo, just a little bit more in the unboxing. There's the instruction manual showing all the games that are on the console. There's the console itself and the authentic controller. The real deal right here, including the turbo switches. And of course, I had to set it next to the other mini consoles, which show that the TurboGrafx 16 Mini is not actually that mini. So yeah, if you were a kid whose parents had a lot of money back in the late 80s and early 90s, the TurboGrafx 16 was the first 16-bit console, which is why I saw fit to place it next to my Super Nintendo and Genesis, just all the 16-bit titans all together. Oh yeah, the Neo Geo and its several $100 game cartridges, because it was basically an arcade unit in your own house. We got Shuma in the house, who is starting a fight with Cabal. I mean, I'm gonna allow it. If you're not gonna be able to make Cabal any dumber than he already is, so you might as well brain him with a frying pan. So that's fine. Video where the guy reverse hacked the NES Crimson, where the dude put a Raspberry Pi in a Nintendo cartridge and then blasted Super Mario World to the NES. That was a pretty sweet thing. Kessler, all I had was arcades back in the day. $650 in 1991, adjusted, that's like $1,200 nowadays. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Shuma. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Tuesday, or whatever it is for you. Yeah, we don't discuss the Neo Geo pricing. And true to its original form, this TG16 Mini even has a panel you can pop off the back, and it makes for great cable management when you've got the micro USB power and HDMI in there. Wednesday now. Well, excuse me, you time traveler. Okay, well that's enough flexing there, I think. So let's move on a little bit, shall we? Philips CDI was more than enough and failed so hard. Yeah, Nintendo freaking backstabbed Sony to go help develop the CDI, and neither Nintendo nor Philips ever want to acknowledge that that was something that happened, because it was so freaking embarrassing all around. The worst possible games, a terrible console that wasn't even made for gaming. Oh wait, I owe Famijack booting up a PC CD game. My bad. That's why I broke away from this game in the first place. So let me head back over to the PC Engine. The Wand of Gamelon and the Faces of Evil. Okay, so I was gonna boot up Rondo of Blood real quick, just so that Famajack can get some shivers up his spine or whatever other part of his body feels shivers. So I'm gonna shut up now and let this rock. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Yeah, Nintendo backstabbed Sony on that deal. Sony thought everything was all hunky-dory, and then it was at some, I think it was either a Space World or a Shoshinkai, some trade show back in the day. Nintendo busts out on stage and says, hey, we got this partnership with Philips, and Sony was left completely flat-footed. If any of you are fans of wrestling, it was basically the Montreal Screwjob, but between game console manufacturers. Shoshinkai was an NOJ thing only. Okay. Yeah, like I kind of forgot if Shoshinkai and Space World, if those were, you know, basically the same thing. But yeah. Yeah, you got the Montreal Screwjob joke. Yeah, that's how you know you're old and a wrestling fan all at once. Okay, so Chu Man Fu is up next. Kessler didn't own a console till the PlayStation. Before that, it was just being at the arcades playing all the retro games, especially Nintendo games. Yes. Cabal, anything's a bathing suit if you're brave enough. Oh, yeah. Nintendo, yeah, Sony has absolutely hated Nintendo's guts ever since that day. I figure there are aspects of Japanese business culture that we don't fully comprehend, but to say the least, Nintendo is permanently blacklisted when it comes to Sony. There's hostility to this day for good reason. Well, at the same time, it's like I forget who I was talking about this on Twitter with. I think it was my dude Navigator Bauman. How once the PlayStation 2 was so incredibly successful, that should have been everyone put their swords away. Sony has deserved all of the respect in the world. Yeah, Microsoft and Nintendo get along well. Heck, Microsoft and Nintendo, their headquarters, I shit you not, are like nearly walking distance from each other. So it's trivial, you know. You get in your car and 5 minutes later if you're at Microsoft, you get in your car 5 minutes later you're at Nintendo and vice versa. And yeah, the PlayStation 2 should have been one of those moments where at least Nintendo should have said should have copped to being wrong basically and offered some sort of apology, but didn't. The PlayStation 2 is like, I mean, it's neck and neck to me whether the PlayStation 2 or the Super Nintendo are the best console. Headquarters in the United States, Cabal. Over in Redmond, Washington, Microsoft and Nintendo have their respective headquarters incredibly close to each other. Onimusha. Sacred Towers of the Igral Dynasty, and you will soon be my servant. Oh man, this is gonna be weird. Well, this is gonna be weird as heck, but let's rock it. Probably make this the final game of the night, but that's okay. Oh, I think am I just supposed to get the colored balls onto the colored panels? I think that's how this works. Okay. PS2, Bloody Roar, Twisted Metal, Final Fantasy X, Armored Core, Ace Combat. Yeah, you are not wrong at all. So that goes there. And now the hedgehogs are locked away. This is a cool game. This game is called The heck is this game called? Chu Man Fu, something like that. I wish it would show the game title there. Chu's hatchet men are cutthroat killers, but they can't dance like you. Chu Man Fu, that's right. Area 1, round 2, let's go. Oh, that little Hedgie's getting a little wild. Go away, little Hedgie. Now that green ball is going to be difficult to deal with. Whoa! Oh, neat! Alright, I handled my balls. You sure can clear these bozos quickly. Best way to keep these goons off your back is to lock them into a corner. Yeah, condolences, Contrix. I mean, you did new thermal paste and stuff on it as well. Like I'm reasonably certain like you did all you could to get the thermals right on that MacBook Pro, but that drop was just a little too much. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm gonna stick you in that corner. There we go. Now, how to deal with my blue balls? Bang! Level 3, Swastika Dreams. Oh my god, you're right. Wonderful, a perfect clear. Yeah, Japan and their weird post-World War II relationship with Nazi symbology. Cabal built a PC once it didn't use any thermal paste. It was magic. How did you manage that? Did you just manage that by accident? Did it still like work? Did it still have like good heat dissipation, Cabal? 'Cause that just sounds scary. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got very lucky. I'm digging this music. Liquid cooling with oil directly on the core. Whoa, Cabal. That is crazy. Destroy many walls and you might be able to find hidden items left by the old tenant. I didn't know I could destroy walls. Oh, we got apes. We got monkeys. Oh no! Why did that monkey have to come over and look at me? Back when you couldn't buy liquid cooling setups, you had to make your own blocks and use pond pumps. Oh wow, that is hardcore, Cabal. Am I gonna have to work on like straight up obliterating some of these dudes? I feel like that's gonna be... Aha! Squish him. Squish! Don't... No! I died the same freaking way after I offed so many enemies. Okay, I'm gonna take this a different route. No, ape, you're getting away from me. Yes, yes. No! Okay, this game just got dirty. This game just got really terrible really fast.
Will you continue your fight to rid the Agro dynasty of Chu's curse?
Yeah.
Alright, that's macro. We're all behind you now.
Yep, old games were bullshit, Contrix. Massive amounts of bullshit. Giving me blue balls and shit. Okay, that one was on me. I got a little bit too aggressive with my blue balls. I backed up with my balls and got burned. Oh, come on. Yes, I will continue my fight. The Egg Roll Dynasty deserves this. The Egg Roll Dynasty needs this. We need to restore hope. Egg Roll Dynasty. Like leave it up to the Japanese to be racist against the Chinese, I guess. All to do overclocking and running SETI for folding proteins. Oh man, those are the days, right? Okay, Ape, I'm done with you. Okay. And oh no, oh no! And smashy smashy. And a clear path to the end. Finally. Nice going, you made it. Thing I miss most was renting out the fire hall a couple times a year and having LAN parties. Kids will never know LAN parties. They really won't. LAN parties were the jam. Oh, dear Lord. Smash the monkey and set the ball. I remember playing freaking Counter-Strike and Quake with buddies. It was the greatest. First Sonic, now Donkey Kong. Indeed. Kind of wonder if some of the imagery was intentional. But maybe it's like less Donkey Kong and more Sasquatch? Unreal Tournament. Oh man. I feel like there was a split. When Unreal Tournament came out, you were either a steadfast Quake person or you converted into being an Unreal Tournament person. Remember playing Rise of the Triad before Doom? Heck yeah. Blood was amazing. I got like kind of, I don't know if I want to use the word hooked, but like I got all the urges in the world to play Blood again after seeing Civi's video on Blood. Freaking Civi just like made me absolutely want oh, I can use these balls as freaking weapons. I can press. Holy crap, you guys. I've been totally like being a massive, I mean more than usual, I've been a total massive chode here because I thought this was basically a one button game. So I hold the 2 button to grab balls and move around with them. And now I just discovered that if you press 1, then that lets you kick the ball out. That's awesome. Wolfenstein. No. Games similar to Doom. game similar to Doom that was not Doom. I mean, the closest thing to Doom that I can really think of would be Blood, because it also used a bunch of satanic and evil type imagery. I got to do a lot of ball maintenance here, and I'm running out of time. It was almost a near clone of Doom. Almost a near clone of Doom, but was not Doom. I mean, Rise of the Triad did do some pretty interesting stuff with, oh. Hexen? Oh, that's a good suggestion, yeah. Either Hexen or Heretic. That may have been it, yeah. Hexen was crazy for being a bit more, like, it wasn't super Doom cloney, but it was like, hey, what if Doom but medieval instead of futuristic stuff. You had crossbows and magic and swords. It's pretty dope. Having multiplayer, much like Doom. Shadow Warrior was good. Asian Duke Nukem. Oh yeah. Brutally offensive game, but an absolute blast to play. Serious Sam. Oh yeah, Serious Sam had some crazy like demonic action too, I believe, right? Wait, when did I get like hit points? Liberate the green ball. Pitchfork was Blood, 100%. Yep, unmistakably. If there was a Pitchfork, the only game that had a Pitchfork was Blood. Maybe Redneck Rampage, but the Pitchfork as a starter weapon was 100% Blood. Guns, you had a shotgun where you could fire one or both barrels. You could lob bundles of TNT. There was a flare gun that was useful. There was a napalm launcher. There was a rocket launcher. I think there was a shield system in Blood. I can't remember 100% of the mechanics. Flare gun, sawed-off shotgun, M16, Thompson, yep. Yeah, Crimson. Go look up Blood. I think, because Blood especially evokes Doom by the fact that you're fighting zombies and winged demons and similar, Doom-like motifs. So it's like, I don't know, it's like playing Doom in the 1950s or something. Like, what if Doom, but in the 1950s? Aerosol can Molotovs. Yeah, I believe Blood did have, you had a lighter, and that could be used for chucking Molotovs as well. Don't quote me on that. I remember the lighter and the bundles of dynamite part, definitely. Glad we could help you, Crimson. Yep, we are all about the blood. These turtles, stealthy warriors. Like, honestly, it's Japanese. Turtles could mean a million things. Ah! Redneck Rampage didn't have a pitchfork, it was a crowbar. Ah, okay. Professor in high school let you hang out in the land before school on his computers. That is cool. Dude, yes. Pro Blood from Civi. It'll make you want to go back and play it'll make you want to go back and play. Like, seriously, and it'll make you want to subscribe to Civvy. That, more than any other video from Civvy, his Pro Blood series was the one that made me want to subscribe, because it's just great. It's equal parts commentary, retrospective, roasting, like Mystery Science Theater, making fun of a game, and love letters to the games all at once. It's so good. Hey Zero, what's going on? Happy to see you here tonight. Yeah, Egg Roll Dynasty, some vintage humor from the early 90s here. Someone remake the original Blood and Quake engine. I've heard of a source port. Let's see, what year did this game came out? It seems like it could have been a launch title, like straight up 1987 vibes here for Chu Man Fu. 1990, okay. What's the kickball situation all about? I should at least explore that. Please use Turbo Tap. Oh, I'm hitting my turbo switches here. Happy to see you here, Zero. Hope you're having an awesome day. Oh, kickball is forced multiplayer? Is that why it's saying please use Turbo Tap? Okay, I'm not cool enough because I'm just playing by myself with myself. What a shame. What a shame. I guess I'll diddle about with some one player here for the remaining 2 minutes I've got.
What? You think you can challenge my rule? All of China couldn't defeat me. My dedicated followers will string you up by your pigtails.
Turtles, monkeys, and hedgehogs. Very dedicated indeed. Picking the dumbest animals possible. And I have to gently place the balls. And this might just be me, but there are definitely some aspects about the music to this game where it sounds like they cribbed off of Gyromite. If you ever played any Gyromite on the NES, then bless your soul for putting up with that weird ass game. It was meant to be played with Rob, but you could do a decent amount with a controller. Cabal always looking out for me, always wanted to make sure that I 100% my levels. I missed the diamond and thus I failed miserably. That means I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to reset the game and get the diamond. And we have to watch the evil Fu Manchu. One more minute of failing. Yeah, I mean, haven't I already served up enough failure by now? Oh, man. Let's save is tainted now. Gotta start over completely. Exactly, Zero. Exactly. But you know what? I think I'm just gonna run out the clock here, and return back to the old menu here, and let that do its thing here. Was that Moses sending you to defeat Mandarin? Yeah. I apologize, Zero. Not much more content to be had here, because it regrettably is it's time. I'm gonna cue the music here, and I gotta say, this was a great first episode of TurboGrafx Time to hang with you guys. Zero, hopefully I can catch you in another stream. I will be around Thursday evening for more Twilight Princess. Episode 11 is going on there. But Crimson Cabal, Contrix, Yuga2, so many, Famajack, of course, Kessler, thanks for hanging out, Jose, thanks for popping in as well. Also, earlier on in the stream, love to Gravebook and Carly Gregory for sending things off with all the right energy. My stream, Shuma, shout out to Shuma for hanging out here as well. I don't see you in here often, so I'm grateful for that. I'm not that... Okay, I'm a little bit of a cyborg, but only a tiny bit. We're gonna raid Buff Barbarian Babe. She is playing The Sims 4. She's a good time. Please give her some love. I will give you a raid call. Pretty please. get her to waggle her, get her to bat her eyelashes at you. Raid call. It's a manic panic, you guys. It's always a manic panic anytime I decide to raid. So, you don't even, if you don't have my emotes, that's fine. Use whatever emotes seem to fit a panic. She's probably smoking weed again and getting prego. Yeah, her Sims are. So, alright guys, thanks for the fun times tonight. You guys brought it hard. I will see you on Thursday. Take care.